It's the Brewmans. That guy pointing at me is Mike Russell. The guy he's pointing at is me, and I'm Rob Hunter. Together we make up the Brewmans. What we do is love beer. We want to tell you about good beer and discover good beer. And sometimes we find some duds every now and again, and we want to tell you about those to avoid them. By the way, our least favorite beer we've ever had, that Ultra Vase, what is that, Sierra Nevada?
Oh, that's some bad beer.
So I was talking to some people this week, like, I kind of like it. I'm like, really?
If you like bile, try that one.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Oh.
Not good. That was just not new.
When a server brings you a taster of a beer, understand I will finish the taster. Whether I like it or not, I'm just going to finish that because that's out of respect.
Free
right?
beer.
Out of respect. This, I wanted to throw somewhere. I did not finish it.
Where did we even have? Didn't even matter where we had it, but we both had it. We were both like, oh my.
It wasn't at the Tilted Kilt.
It was, yeah, it was good.
It wasn't at the Tilted Kilt.
Yeah. It didn't tilt our kilt.
Yes, it did not. No. Absolutely not. We're wearing the same shirt.
Do we have a wardrobe department that's supposed to fix that?
Dad Yak, who was here, who was the fourth leg of the Brewmans, her father was in town. Your father.
Yep.
He didn't bring beer only. He brought beer and fishing shirts. I don't know if I can love the man more. Fishing shirts!
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, Jordan, what we need you to do in the middle of this video is like put a fishing scene back there for us. Just put a little lake, a river, or something like that. Yeah.
Wait, let me try again. Better. Right?
Looks
there
good.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. See?
So while we're out fishing, we thought we'd bring a beer.
Yes. From Mother Road, one of our favorite breweries.
So this is a collaboration beer. They've done it with Helton Brewing in Phoenix, Arizona. This is a session IPA. And the only way it's available is in this little mini growler here. I mean, I suppose you could get a real growler.
Yeah.
But
Does this come in man sizes?
I don't know. I have to check. Check with the judges on that one. Does it come in man sizes? Judges?
It comes in man sizes.
Okay, it does. It does. Okay. But we have the mini size because
I packed this in my kid's school lunch. This is really okay.
He doesn't. Don't call CPS on
Do it.
Seriously. Don't call. No, he's kidding. That's a joke.
This is a bottle you could open too.
Let's see. I did it. I was being dramatical.
Okay.
I was being dramatical. All right, so here we go. So Mother Road, Flagstaff, Arizona, Helton Brewing, Phoenix, Arizona.
Session IPA.
Let's see how they do it together.
That is some light and cloudy nonsense right there.
Now, what is this? This is
yeah.
There's enough beer in there.
Yeah.
There you go. So it's like orangey. What? Cast your line and be quiet.
I know you are. That's why I was giving you that look, you ass.
Just because you gave me a look. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. You made fun of the size of my session ale. My growler.
That is sweet and dry. I didn't know you could pair those two. It's very dry beer. It's very sweet. This is a good beer. This is a lunch beer. This is a solid lunch beer.
So you're gonna be the guy, you know that old Sam Adams commercial when they're all business guys gathered around the table and I was like, I'll have a water.
Yeah.
I'll have a Coca-Cola. One guy's like, I'll have a Sam Adams. This will be Mike Russell's version of that. He will
would be.
I will have the Mother Road Helton collaboration session IPA. Thank you. And then everybody else is like,
so here's the deal. Obviously, Mother Road, one of our favorite breweries. But you got to understand, Helton. I went to Helton a few months ago, and went into their restaurant. I had some good food, and I remember trying their IPA and thinking, this does not taste like a microbrewed IPA.
What does that mean? Like
it tastes bigger.
Yeah.
It tasted like these guys brought their game.
Nice.
So when you said that this was a collaboration from Mother Road and Helton,
you knew it was a winner.
It was going to be a good beer.
Yeah.
And right out of the gates, this has met my expectations, and I would think in some cases exceeded my expectations because I can see myself drinking this on a regular basis. And this isn't a night beer to me. I'm that big of a snob. This is a lunch beer.
Because it's too light.
Perfect lunch beer.
Yeah, perfect lunch. Because it comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume, ABV. Michael Floyd's very familiar with that term. Also, what BAC. That's a different story for another day.
And house Cabernets. He's very excited.
Yeah, he is. He does it. And jail.
And Super Bowl rings.
And jail. Yeah, he's got that too.
Anyway, yes.
Yep. So, it's not crazy lot going on for me. I see what you're saying about the sweet and the dry. I like it. It's not knocking my socks off. I love the lunch beer idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This isn't something that you're going to say, I need to have this. My fridge needs to be stocked with it.
Yep.
This is something you order at lunch, and it fits perfectly with anything you're going to have at lunch.
In the process of
a nice sandwich.
Yeah, a nice sandwich. Yeah, exactly. In the process too of brewers working together, it's a cool concept in and of itself too, because it shows you where we're at with the craft beer movement too. It's like, all right, so you have these two breweries, one in Flagstaff, one in Phoenix.
Yeah.
But they take this together and they're like, let's make a beer together. And I just love that concept because again, it shows you that craft brewers, they love the art so much. They love the idea of making beers that they're willing to do it together. So they're competing against each other in a sense, but they're working together in a sense because they have love for beer.
Yeah. And they have a love for beer drinkers.
Yes.
Is most important because they're putting out a good product. They're not being mad scientists and just trying to think of something wild to come up with. They're making good beer. And I think they take the best practices from each of them and say, we can do this. We can do a session. We can do an IPA. We can do a Pilsner. We can do a stout, whatever it is. They come up with the best of each of those worlds and combine them, and this is the result. So it's amazing.
So we'll rate this on the Session IPA scale, which is a subset of the IPA scale. Mike, you have the honors.
I'm gonna say a 7.5 with this one because this is one of the first that we've rated, and 7.5 with this bar set here. I think you're gonna have to bring some game to beat a 7.5, but I'm gonna say it's 7.5.
Here's what I like about it. I'm gonna give it a 7 because it's very easy to drink. In fact, if you're at lunch with your coworker, you could probably have 2 and still get back to work and still function properly. Especially if the coworker's driving. We obviously want you to drive safe here. Call an Uber. If that's the best way to go to lunch.
Please.
Call an Uber, go to lunch. Yeah. Uber back.
Or just walk to lunch.
Yeah,
Get outside.
It's all good. Exactly.
This is Phoenix. It's fine. You're okay. You can do it.
So the good news is Mother Road, still bringing it, man. Everything we've had of theirs has been very, very good. My beer of the year in 2016 was the Mother Road Tower Station IPA. It is a phenomenal IPA.
That's my number 2.
Yep, your number 2, which is not a bad place to be. If we flip-flopped, because your number 1 was Dragoon Tucson, which again, all the beers in the whole country, Arizona's bringing it.
Yep.
This is as good of a destination for craft beer as California, Colorado, you name it, we got it.
But here in Arizona, it seems, and I don't know about California, the other states, but here in Arizona, at least we know that our big breweries, our number 1 craft breweries are getting together and joining forces and making even better beer.
Yep.
So we're all playing nice in the sandbox, and we're just crushing it at this point.
So Mother Road and Helton, you've gotten together a Brewman's Beerometer scale of a 7.25. Well done. We'll keep drinking.
Yeah, I'm on that.
Exactly.
Can we get a bigger one next time?
Next time we'll get a bigger one.
We'll get
a bigger one. He's Mike Russell. I'm Rob Hunter. We are on Facebook, facebook.com/thebrewmance, on Twitter @thebrewmance, on the Instagram @the_brewmance. You were drinking. I didn't want you to do it.
I appreciate it.
And Mike has done all this work and put all these videos up on YouTube while I've been not doing it. So YouTube, look for the Brewmance. You'll find us. Click subscribe. Life will be all good because you'll have plenty of beer knowledge, and you can take it to your friends and say, this gets about a 7.25.
That's right.
Yes, exactly.
Be a beer snob.
So until next time, keep checking in to send us your favorite beers as well. Maybe we'll review those sometime as well. Talk to you soon.